first step is going to be to find the middle. Now, most wraps, including the Solly Baby wrap, have a tag right in the middle, and so that makes it easy to know where the middle is, of course. If the one you have, you're gonna make your own, doesn't, I would suggest putting something in the middle, maybe a little tag or a ribbon sewn in, because you will find that it is a lot easier when you know exactly where that middle is. Otherwise, you're gonna have the strings, one hanging really long and then one hanging really short, and you don't want that. Find the two ends and then just go down like this so I can find my middle. Now I wash this a lot, but it's still really dirty because I wear it so much. You take the middle where this tag is and you put it right about here on your abdomen. Now, I find that a lot of people do this a lot of different ways. It's just the way I do it. Then I take the right side, so my right, and I put it across my back. Now, I like to keep it really open and straight and not wadded up, because the weight is more evenly dispersed when I do that. So I got that one over my shoulder. Right side, left shoulder. Then I cross this over the front. See, so I just have it over one shoulder with this crossed over. And then I bring this here with my left arm around my back, grabbing it with my right arm, and then over this shoulder. Then take this that's left here in the front, and I just put it behind this middle piece. Pull it out the bottom. These two are over my shoulders and through the front here. Now I like to get mine really tight. You think, where's the baby gonna go? But they stretch it out and they go. They fit in. Now, you're gonna get used to how this feels, and the first couple of times it probably won't feel right, but you need to push past that, because once you get used to it, you're gonna absolutely love it. So if you feel really insecure the first time, they feel really loose and like they're not very tight, just keep trying, because eventually once you get this right, you'll love it. It's definitely a learning curve, but everybody I know who has stuck it out through the learning curve has become obsessed. So you take these that are down here now through the front, and you simply cross them over and put them around the back, back forward. And this is just where you tie it. You're just basically tying it on. Okay? Now this is about the excess that I have at this point. Now, when this comes out of the dryer, I have a little bit less, and then as it gets stretched out and I need to wash it again, it's a little longer, of course. So this is on nice and tight. You can see how when he's not in it, I can go about my day. This doesn't feel like much. It's very lightweight, and it just kind of feels like part of my shirt. This can sometimes get in the way. I'll just fling them back around my back and tie it. So I'll go in the mirror and I'll make sure that everything's nicely spread out so all the weight can be evenly dispersed. So now is the part where I'm gonna put in the baby. Keep in mind you have these two that are crossed over, and then you have this one flat panel, and that's all you need. And the baby's gonna be very supportive with that. All right, Hannah Banana. Let me unwrap this baby. Okay, now, this is kind of what I do for a newborn. Like I said, you can also put them forward when they're a little bit older. But you put them up on your chest like this. You take your left side first, that's just what I've always done, and you put it around their butt like this. And so this leg's out and this is under their butt. Then you want to repeat with the other side. Whether you put their arms in or out is up to you. It depends to me if they're tired. So right now, if I know he's tired and fussy, I want him really good and in there. The arm's gonna stay in. Otherwise, maybe it'll come out like this. If they're older, they like to be more out like that. But I like to tuck newborns in really tight. So that's 2 levels of support. They're already pretty in there. But then you got this third, that flat panel, and you pull it up over them like this. And then, so now they're very in. I mean, they are so in. This is the part where I like to just put their head in like this if they want to sleep. And I just start bouncing around and patting their butt, and they're usually asleep in no time. Now, I did just wake him up from a nap, so he might not want to. But he even likes to be cozied up like this and awake sometimes. You can see on the back here, nothing is very tight or one, strap that's all placing the weight in one area. Evenly dispersed, it all feels very, very nice. Another great thing about this lightweight wrap is it's great for the summer. This still feels pretty hot. I'll do something like this. I'll take this flat panel and I'll put it under his butt like this and leave the legs out, so their little bare legs could be out of it. And then, like I said, you can also put out the arms. So the baby is mostly out, so that way they're not too hot and they're still really secure and nice in this way. Now when I put them forward facing, which I won't really do with Micah because he's too little, I do it the exact same way with them just flipped around. So I do the one side, the other side, then the front, and I don't put it over their legs because their knees are kind of facing out. I do it this way where their legs are hanging out. So this summer we'll be doing that quite a bit because Micah will be 6, 7, and 8 months this summer, and he'll likely want to face out and it'll be warm, and so that's when this will be really great for him.